Hello, everybody. Hello. Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Good evening from this end. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, I have my mic is on. If you can hear me, just let me know in the chat section. Let me get the YouTube link to us in the group. Hey, Miriam, user, how you doing? Oh, thank you. Now I know that everybody can hear me. Let me. Sorry, guys. Oh, Miriam, you. Let me get the link to us. Okay. So, guys, welcome everybody. Welcome. Who is excited to be here tonight? Who is excited to be here this evening? 1 second, let me share the link to the groups, to all our groups. I need to share the link. Okay. All right, guys. Who's excited to be here? Good evening, Amina. Welcome. I'm super excited. If you are excited, let me know in the chat section. If you are excited, I am seeing the excitement. Welcome again. My name is Chiwendu Ama. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a founder, and I'm a virtual assistant expert, and I'm also a digital workspace coach. So may we meet you? Yeah, I live in Nigeria. I live in Abuja. May we meet you? Let me know you on the chat section, whether you're on YouTube, you're on Zoom, and just introduce yourself to us in the chat section. Introduce yourself to us in the chat section. Let's know who you are. Let's know where you're chatting from. Let's know. Vera, you're welcome. Vera Osaigi. I hope I got that right. I should. If I don't, they would flog me because I married from your place. Watching from Lagos. Yay, welcome. Ada from Calabar, Angela from Enugu. How you all doing? From Lagos. Yay. Welcome, guys. Welcome. My YouTube people, let me know where you're joining us from, guys. Let's not be quiet in the house. Let's know where you're joining us. Hi, Bisola, you're welcome. Bisola from Abuja, my neighbor. You're welcome. Adejumoke from Ogun. How you doing, Adejumoke? Sylvia from Aba. Okay. Ems Pena. I think I got that. Watching from Ghana. How is Ghana today? I guess Ghana should be 6 minutes past the hour of 6. Uzo, watching from Delta State. Welcome, guys. So, why are you here today? What prompts you? You all saw my meta ad. You guys saw my meta ad either on Instagram or on Facebook. What prompts you to joining us today? What prompts you? Why did you join? I want to know the people that I'm talking to. I want to know why you joined, why you are here, and why you want to give out these 2 days to hear what I have to say and what I have to teach you. Why did you join? What prompted you to join us? Just let me know what prompted you to join us. What prompted you? I'm still sending the link to all our group. We have quite a number. To know more about, oh, virtual assistants. Okay. You want to learn new thing. I joined because I want to be a virtual assistant, because I want to learn about virtual assistant. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of persons. What prompted them? All right, let me. Okay, I joined because I want to know more about tech. Uzo, wow, that's good. Roslyn, watching from Port Harcourt. How are you? Love to learn, grow, and earn as a virtual assistant, to upskill and know more about. Okay. All right. So I see amazing people here. You joined, a lot of us joined because we want to upskill. A lot of us joined because we want to know more. Some of us joined, okay, maybe because um, we are tired of this mode, the present society, and the financial, the economic issues of Nigeria. So we all have our various reasons why we joined and why it makes sense. Yes. So now let me tell you all one very important reason why you should be here. So if you are the type of person that is looking to earn more, if you are the type of person that either you have skills or you want to have skills, you want to develop skills where you can offer your services to foreign clients, or you are the type of person that maybe you are a mom and you have like kids, you want to be there for your kids. Yes. And if that's the reason for you to join, you are in the right place. If you are this person that you want extra source of income and you need skills, you've been hearing about tech and you want to dive into tech, you want to develop yourself, you want to learn skills so that the AI generation will not take over work from you. This is one major reason why I'm here today. So let me give you guys a small background story before I introduce myself, like tell you why I'm here teaching you. On Monday evening, my child came back from school and she was screaming. She was screaming, she couldn't urinate, she couldn't do a lot of things, she was in pain. And I noticed it. On Tuesday, I rushed her to the hospital, and we were in the hospital all through Tuesday till night, my husband and I. And when I got home that night, I told myself, I said, if I was a 9-to-5er that goes to work every day, and my husband, who used to be my bank manager, yes, I have a banking background. My husband was my bank manager. Then I now, you know the thing now. He now later became my husband. I collected him and I said, yes, come, leave that thing. They see me. He was managing the bank with his eyes wide open. You get the gist. So, of which later in life, he left the banking and started doing remote. He's a web developer. He does remote. So, assuming we were full-time, do you think we would have had the time, the 100% attention to give to my child for one whole day in the hospital? And I told myself, I said, this is one of the major reasons why I cannot do a 9-to-5 anymore, no matter how much you are paying me. It's either remote or is a consultancy. I cannot do a 9-to-5. So that's just basically it. That's basically one of my big wins why I'm doing this remote thing. And a lot of us are like that. We are moms, we are dads, and we do not have time for our family. The funniest thing, since my husband left the banking, my husband recently left banking, that was like last year in 2024. Since he left banking, he has been earning way more than he used, in short, way more than he used to earn. Why did you weigh on your body? Go and change your dress. Sorry, I have an under 3. So I have an under 3-year-old. He has been earning way more than he used to earn while he was in the bank. And me, I left banking around 2021 ending. And since then, I have never known a better yesterday. If you calculate my 1 year salary, I will earn it sometimes. I will earn even more than that a month. Sometimes I will earn it bi-weekly. Sometimes I will earn it a month. So it ranges. You get. So I saw a better way of using my skills to work, working for people who appreciate me and pay me my worth. But one thing a lot of us get wrong. Yesterday, I was on social media and somebody said, the person is a social media manager. She made a post. He said, a lot of people think that Nigerian clients do not pay. All Nigerian clients get money. Apparently, this lady was sponsored on a business class ticket to fly to somewhere, all expense paid by her Nigerian clients that she manages her social media handle. Yes. So Nigerian clients pays well, as long as it is a remote position. So whether it is, but most times, like I basically talk about international jobs because, sorry, I had to open cheese ball for my girl, because these are the people that even though they pay you a meager 500 USD, like just like a small 1K USD, convert it is huge money for us. So back to my story, let's dive out from the story and let's get right in. So like I said, my name is Chiwendu Amagostime. I'm a virtual assistant coach, a business strategist, I'm a knowledge monetization expert, and a VA. So I've been practicing as a VA since late 2021, late 2021 down now, and I'm the founder and head coach of the Jazz Digital Hub, where we do all of these things I have mentioned. I have no background in tech. I started up my tech journey as a virtual assistant before I started upgrading into more tech roles. Yes. So apparently I studied biochemistry in school, and after school, I had 5 years experience working in the bank. So you see, before I started, I had no tech information. No tech information. What brought me into tech was because I was laid off. Yes, I was laid off. I was laid off and I got into tech after that. You get? So I got into virtual assistant after I was laid off, because I saw that I could earn more money and make more things for myself. So I got into virtual assistant, and ever since then, I have no regrets and there is no going back. You know that song, I say, no, I can never go back. So that is my own story now. I can never go back, because apparently, how much do they pay bankers? Somebody remind me again. Remind me, guys, how much is a banker's salary? Working with a Nigerian client remotely in Nigeria will even earn you more than a banker's salary. Just delivering skill. Skill is the next word. And no, they've increased it now. Haba. They increased this to one something. It's around 120, 130. This range, 150. Who said 1.5 million? Jesus! I will return back. Yes, it's around that range. You get, it's around that range now. So, and since we founded the Jazz Digital Hub in 2022, since we founded the Jazz Digital Hub in 2022, we've been able to cover over 50 nations, and we have been able to train over 4,000 students in our different training. So that's why I am qualified to teaching you. And my students and I, we've gotten series of offers, and you are going to see that in subsequent slides. So this 2 days training, I've taken 18 minutes to say a lot. This 2 days training is going to be divided into 2 parts. The first part, which is getting you introduced to virtual assisting and teaching you a simple skills called the graphic designing. So we'll be getting you introduced to virtual assisting and teaching you giving you an introduction to graphic designing. And we'll be working with a simple app. We'll just do graphic design for businesses. We'll be working with a simple app, Canva. So if you do not have Canva on your phone right now, while I'm taking my section, download Canva. Why tomorrow's class, we'll be looking at how to get gigs, how to get jobs, where to get jobs. 99% of us here only know of Upwork and Fiverr, but Upwork and Fiverr is oversaturated. What are the other places, or where are the other places that we can get jobs that people do not actually talk about, and how to get started in getting jobs? That is what we are going to look at tomorrow. But today, we are getting you introduced to virtual assistant, and we are teaching you a simple skill called graphic designing. So today's class will be divided into two. I'm going to take the first 40 to 45 minutes, which is the theory, while we'll be having Coach Chibuzo that will be taking the practical where we'll be creating stunning designs. We'll be learning how to create our first design today for those of you that have never designed before. So now let's get started. Let me share my screen so that we can start. Can you see my screen, guys? If you can see my screen, let me know. Please, let me know. Please, now that door shouldn't be opened. My YouTube people, can you see my screen? Okay, yes, you can see my screen. So again, welcome to the Jazz Digital Hub. I am Coach Chiwendu, or you can call me the six-figure woman. That's my most popular name, the six-figure woman. So I've introduced myself before, right? I'm a wife, a mom, a mom, an ex-banker, a digital workspace expert, a knowledge monetization expert, a business strategist, and I'm the founder of the Jazz Digital Hub. This is the second time of me introducing myself. So let's get right in by first of all knowing who a virtual assistant is. Who is a VA? Who is a VA? 1 second, guys. So who is a VA? A VA is a self-employed professional. Sorry, guys, I said I have an under 3-year-old. A VA, I'm a proud mom with my full chest. Yes, a VA is a self-employed professional that offers services around administrative, technical, creative support to clients. They offer service that ranges from administration, technical support and creative support to their clients remotely. As a VA, you can be a full-time employed VA, but remote working. You are working remotely. You can be an independent contractor as a VA. You are working remotely, but a full-time VA, you are under the payroll of that particular company. Come rain, come shine, your salary comes at the end of the month. An independent contractor VA is a VA that is employed for a certain period. Maybe you are employed for like your contract with the company is for around like 4 months, 5 months. You're an independent contractor. A freelancer VA comes in and get a particular project done, get their bag, which is their cash, and get out. Why? You have a part-time VA that does VA roles part-time. Are you here? If you are following and this class is hitting you, let me see some fire emoji. If you are following and this class is hitting you at the right spot, I'm clearing that doubt. Some of you want to know, this VA that I've been hearing people say, what it is, safe, what it is. Let me see some, who is writing on my screen, please now. Let me see some fire emoji if you are following me. Oh, we just have few persons. All right, Irene, Glory. My YouTube people, if you are following us, let's see some fire emojis, guys. Let's get it hot in here. Let's get it hot in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So now let's look at roles of virtual assistant. So some of you, you've known the meaning of VAs now, and you now say, okay, what are the roles? How do I be, if I become a VA, which role will I be doing? What will be my role? What will be my job role? So a VA does jobs ranging from social media management, email management, schedule management, data entry, research tasks, administrative support, technical support, customer service, document preparation, so many, like they do so many, lead generation, property management, Airbnb co-hosting. A VA does so many roles depending on your niche. We'll talk about niche shortly. Depending on your niche and depending on the area you want to focus in, then that's your niche, and depending on the industry you want to work in. So now we've looked at the roles of VA. What are the benefits of being a VA? Let me tell you one for sure. Like before 2021, I've not been able to travel. In short, I don't get a full month leave, so I don't really travel that long to go and see my family. But working remotely gave me like flexibility to move whenever I want to move. Whether I'm on leave or I'm not on leave, I can move as long as I'm moving with my laptop. I'm clocking into work, I move. Working remotely has given me the opportunity to work with different people from different countries. Now I know different race, different culture. I now know how to greet. I now know that to greet good morning in German is guten Morgen, guten Morgen. Yeah, I now know how to I now know what some language sounds like. It has helped me interact with different skin, different colors, different race. Like that for me is priceless. I, for one, loves traveling. But first of all, that's one of the main reasons I embrace the remote working, because I have the opportunity to interact with different shades of persons, to work with different skin from whether African countries or outside Africa. That's one thing that working remotely alone can do for you, and that's what it did for me. It gave me the flexibility to move as I wanted to, as I ought to. So, but let's look at the benefits from the slides I prepared. One, flexibility. Flexibility can never be overrated. It can never be. No matter how you rate it, it can never be overrated. Yet, most times it's underrated. You can pack up your bag and move without thinking that, oh, my salary will cut. Or when you decide to stop working with a client, give them, depending on your contract, give them a notice, start looking for another client. Or it gives you flexibility. It gives you the opportunity to work with more than one client at a time. I've hardly seen a VA that says in 1 year that they've never been a time within 1 or 2 years that they are working with 3 clients at a time. I have never seen. Then remote work opportunity. Before my moving into digital space, The only kind of opportunity I have is whenever they transfer me from one location to another. I still had this myopic mindset and myopic view of life. But working with different race, different culture, different religion, you know, different language, it gives me the opportunity to see and appreciate people. Cost savings. I'm no longer buying black, red, and white again, and sometimes blue as clothes that I will never wear. All my red shirts, oh God, and my white shirts, I cannot remember the years I wore them last. I've dashed most of them out. So now I'm not saving my money. I'm not saving my money. I'm saving my money, the money for early morning movement to work and all that. It's properly diverted into my own personal care, my own savings, my own development, independence. I have the time and liberty to be independent, global reach, skill enhancement, reduce stress, even though sometimes we can be stressed up, maybe when we have too many deadlines to meet, because as a VA, deadline must be your friend. You will see deadline, and deadline will see you. So you have too many deadlines to meet is one of the even with too many deadlines, we still find a way to reduce our stress and work around it. Career diversity. As a VA, you can learn this skill, this skill, this skill, this skill, this skill. If I begin to give you the long list of skills that I've acquired over the years, you would marvel. Then let's look at skills required. Now you now know role, you now know benefit. Let's look at skills. And the first one on my list is what we'll be looking at today, like in practical. We have the graphic design skills. We have these are general skills. Oh, it doesn't mean that they are all the skills required for you to be a general VA, at least without specializing. A general VA without specializing in any field. You need at least graphic design, communication, and mind you, I'm listing out soft skills. I'm not listing out the hard skills, basically. I'm just talking about majorly soft skills. Reason why? I have a reason for that. Reasons because a lot of persons, I like you too, Immaculate Friday, I like you too. Reasons why I'm listing out soft skills. Some of us learn hard skills and do not learn the soft skills that goes with it. There was a time last year I employed a virtual assistant that is terrible at communication. She will have assignments like projects to submit. She will not submit it. When she submits it, she will change the thing that I gave her to do and do another thing. She would not even tell me, oh, an idea came out and I decided to do this instead. When I asked her, she would say, I feel this my own is better, so I just said I should do it. Like, what the? Are you paying yourself or am I paying you? She will not come show up at work to do projects. She won't log in to do projects. Then later she will, after like maybe calling her all day, she will not tell me, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you something came up. That one came. Like, what the? I had to let her go. I just worked with her 1 month and I said, please, pack your bag and baggages, all your kaya and move. Please, all up. And that's how a lot of us behave. We don't have the soft skill to manage people. We don't know how to hold a job, even with as many tech skills, digital workspace skills that you have. If you do not have the basic personal human interaction skills, you go nowhere. Because the difference between you and an AI tool, the difference between you and Siri and Alexa is that you have human reasoning. You can be creative. You can use your initiative. You can communicate perfectly. That's why they are not using the top software to assist them. They are using humans because they want somebody to interact with them. So communication skills, adaptability skills, Time management skill. If you cannot manage your own personal time, I cannot employ you to come and manage mine. That's one truth. If you cannot be punctual, you can't work with anybody. I'll tell myself, my staff knows. I don't even call them staff. They are my sisters. Guys, don't mind me. I mainly employ women. They are my sisters. They know. I give them self-respect. They give me self-respect. When they clock in to work in the morning, I greet them, hey, good morning, sis, how you doing? And all that. We give each other self-respect, but they don't take it for granted. Like, come to work late. You are not coming physically. You are coming online, or not delivering what they need to deliver so that I can deliver to clients or something. They are always meeting up. But some of us, we have this entitlement mentality. We cannot manage time, and we expect our bosses to take it lightly with us. Go try and with Oyibo. Your eye will see your back head. They will dump you like a bad rubbish. They will dump you like a bad rubbish. Data entry skill, creative mindset. You should be able to think of ideas, create something spectacular with your head. Your boss is working on a project. You should be able to say, sir, what do you think about putting this in place? Don't you think that like this might come out a little bit better than this? You get multitask, research skill. Some of us do not know how to research. Even pay attention to details to read, we don't know, not to talk of research. The first day I posted, my dear, you can't work for me. I only employ people that I know and trust. And I'm not a company. I cannot be employing everybody now. I've had one set of staff since 2020 what? It's either late 2023 or early 2024. I've not changed staff since then. All my staffs, they've been with me for over a year because I did pamper. So, my dear Gloria, I love you. No space. You can't work with me. But there are better clients out there for you. And you will get them soonest by the grace of God. The glory of the Lord will rest on you. Don't worry. So back to class. Like I was saying, somebody now chatted me after I posted that the classes we hold on Zoom and YouTube. The person read it and replied that message privately and said, please, where will the class hold? I just looked at the message. I didn't respond. The person could not read. The person could not read. Just sent me, please, where will the class hold? Reply the message I sent. How do you now want to be a VA when you cannot be patient to read it wasn't even up to 20-line message. So you must be able to research, pay attention to details, multitask, have a problem-solving mindset, self-developmental skills is important, organizational skills is important, and all the skills can be learned. Time management that you think is hard, I think I'm spending so much time explaining. We need to go into practical. Time management that you think is hard can be learned. It's not hard. Then type of VA. I always say VA is like medicine, where you have different branches of medicine, gynecologist, pediatric, pediatric, what do you call these guys again? And neurosurgeons, different field and branches of medicine. Same way you have different field and branches of virtual assistant. You have your customer service, executive assistant and personal assistant. That's the EA and PA. The virtual health assistant, those are the more specialized ones. Social media manager, project manager, administrative, real estate assistant. Depending on what you have flair for. I started as a telemarketer. No, I didn't start as a telemarketer. Telemarketing was my second job. I started as an Instagram page handler where I was collecting $20 per week. As at that time, dollar was around 200 and something naira. It was small then, but it was something to start with. It was a testament that it was my calling. Now, I wanted to say it's a testament that God is good. Yes, it's a testament that God is good. But it was a testament that there is money in this thing. $20 per week as at then was too small, but it was something for me. And I started with my phone because a lot of you will say, can I do phones? Yes, virtual assisting, you need laptop, very important. But there are roles that you can do with your phone. Social media management, do it with your phone. Property management and co-hosting, do it with your phone. There are so many roles. Community management, you know, you can do a lot of roles with your phone. So when I was doing that Instagram page handling, I was working with my phone. Telemarketing and sales, you do with your phone. I was working with my phone and I gathered the money. As at that time, my first client was an Asian, even though the person used cost to bath me. The person baited me with plenty insults, man. If the person has a bad day and come online and maybe the person sees something that confuses them, the person will start shouting at me. So it was annoying. Then my second client, that was when I moved. That was the first and only Instagram social media management job I did. After that, I moved to telemarketing and sales. And I also, first of all, before then, I was using my Hot 8. So I gathered my money and I bought Hot 11, Infinix Hot 11 then, and I was doing telemarketing and sales. Telemarketing and sales was what I was doing. With telemarketing and sales, I was working with a UK client, and that was it for me. It was after those times, after my telemarketing and sales, before I got my first laptop, before I got myself my first ever laptop. So we've done 2 jobs before my first ever laptop. So yes, if you want to go into the core jobs, you may not be able to use your phone, but there are VA jobs that will still pay you amazing amounts with your phone. So if I was waiting for laptop, I wouldn't have been here by now. Then tools for virtual assistant, tools you need to get yourself acclimatized to or familiar with before you become a virtual assistant. You have tools like Slack, Trello, all these are project management and CRM tools. But these tools are around project management, lead generation, CRM, information management, meeting management, which is communication management tools. There are so many tools. Benita, thank you. Stop writing on my screen. You're amazing. There are so many tools. You have things like Slack, Trello, Google Drive, Google Calendar, Canva, Zoom. We'll be looking at Canva today. Zoom and Meet, not Zoom Meet. Zoom and Meet. There are quite a number of them. I wouldn't want to waste time into it. But the wonderful thing is that you can learn these skills. These skills are learnable and you are teachable. That's the beautiful thing. If we are following, let me know. I want to know if we are following. If you are following, if you are still here, let me know you are here and you are following. If you are following, let us know. And if you're on YouTube and you know that this class is actually making sense, kindly give it a thumbs up now. You guys are just in the class, but not liking, not following the page, not following the YouTube channel, just not even giving it a thumbs up. Guys, it's not nice now. We are taking out our time to do these 2 days for free. I can come up here and say blah, blah, blah shit and sell up something to you and paint some pictures that might not be real. But I said, no, let me teach you and paint the right pictures to you. So the least we can do, if you're on YouTube, give it a thumbs up, give it a thumbs up, follow the channel. It won't cost you a dime. It won't cost you a dime. Thank you. You're following. All right. Common mistakes that virtual assistant faces. There are quite a number of mistakes we face, but we'll look at a few. Oh, sorry, I said mistake. Problems. One of the problems are finding clients. And for some persons, it might be the most, it's the most challenging problem, finding clients. We know that finding clients is not easy, but if you decide to look at virtual assisting as a business other than just a skill, and you understand the business part of the job, of the skill rather, finding clients becomes easy. The first thing you need to clear your mind is that you need to be on job boards to find clients. No, you can get clients anywhere and everywhere. Just build yourself as a brand that offers VA service. And we'll be looking at finding clients tomorrow. Work-life balance, maintaining work-life balance. A lot of us, when I started, I was having headaches every day, stress, my eyes. I had to start using blue cut lens to prevent the laptop ray from entering my eyes, because I face laptop every morning from 4 a.m. I'm on my system and I'm working till like 10 p.m. doing a lot of stuff with system, the ability to now maintain and infuse family into it. Some of us find it difficult. Yes, it's a real challenge, especially for people like us that are moms. We face this challenge. We are present, but we might not be present at the same time, but it is solvable. It's just for you to look at what works for you, talk to your clients, and build a bridge. Have a bridge. There should be time. Get to be clean and clear when you are signing your contract. Know your work hours and your off work hours. Let it be stated and clear so that you know that your off work hours, you are giving it to yourself and your family. Lack of experience or portfolio is a major challenge. Some of us, we do not have experience and we're like, okay, when we apply for job, they call us for interview, and when they see that we've never tried anything and we do not have a portfolio, they dump us like a bad rubbish. Portfolio can be built. All you need to build a good portfolio is joining a community, work on semi-projects, use that semi-project to build your portfolio. Then the major thing for 99% of virtual assistants relying on freelance sites like Upwork, Fiverr, and the rest, you sit down and rely on them. You don't go out and look for job elsewhere rather. They are job elsewhere. Stop relying on freelance sites alone. Then another thing is client retention. Like I gave you an example of that staff I employed that have bad attitude towards service. And if you present bad attitude towards service, how do you expect, let me stop sharing. If you present bad attitude towards service, how do you expect your clients to call you again for another job? Nobody will call you. Nobody will care about you. Nobody will even think of giving you anything important. Once, it's not all about submitting job. It's about the review after you submit job. So please, for some of us that have this entitlement mentality, please drop it behind and focus on the important thing. Develop skills and develop good attitude to work. And some of you would say, Josiah, is that part of the outline? I guess on the adverts and even in the group, I dropped the outline of today's class, of the 2 days class. Is content writing part of the outline I dropped? So somebody asked, how do we deal with lack of experience? I said that thing just now, but you weren't listening. I said, join a community and do projects and do practical projects that helps you build portfolio. So for now, we'll be getting in, like I said, build yourself and build your attitude to working with clients. When you build the right attitude to working with clients, whatever client that comes your way, stay. So right now, thank you so much. We'll be going into the next section of today's class. So if you have an amazing first section, let me know. Mind you, if I'm taking your question, we will not do the most important part of the class today. And that will be on you, not on me, because you have been the one asking questions. So if you enjoyed this first section, let me know. Our coach is here for the second section. If you enjoyed the first session, let me know, 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 let me know. If the first session was informative, I know 99% of you click on links and join free training. Do you usually get informative sections like this, or you get flash show of, whoa, when I was picking dirty in the dustbin, now I'm driving a, what are they, what's the biggest? Oh, what's the biggest now? Oh, what's this Elon Musk car? Hey, you know them, you know them, you know them. Now you are driving that. So thank you so much. So let's welcome our coach to take us the second section before we can start taking questions. We'll take questions, so, but I want us to finish designing. You know, designing takes time. Designing takes time. Designing takes time. So welcome, Coach Chibuzo. How are you doing? How
I
are
am
you?
amazing. Good evening. How are you?
Fine, Mama. You welcome. You welcome. You
Welcome to Flight
welcome.
Lenses. I like your
How's
butterfly
Lagos
frame.
today? Oh,
Lagos
thank
is
you.
amazing.
Thank you,
Lagos is
Mama.
great. How is Abuja?
Abuja is fine. You're kicking. You're
All
kicking.
right.
Let me make a post so that you can share your screen and let me collaborate with you. Aha. So now you are here on our big screen.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. How are you? Okay, so
We are
pardon my
fine.
look today. Today has been a very busy day. A lot going on. In short, I just came into the house just in
Sorry.
time. Just in time. In fact, and excuse me. Shut my door, go out. Thank you. You saw it now. You saw it.
Sorry,
All
guys.
right.
She's a mom of four. So
Yes, guys. So I just came into the house. I met my husband, had just prepared dinner and was sitting to eat. I rushed quickly, 3 minutes, under 3 minutes, I was done. And here I am. So you have to be patient with me today. All the reactions, the stress, the indigestion,
sorry.
because I just ate. Because I just ate and all that. And of course, I have four amazing children. My youngest is a toddler; she's just 3 years old, and she can come running in at any time. So please bear with me. I'm a very busy woman, a very busy wife and mother, and of course, I run a business. I'm a realtor, and I do a lot of things. So you see, my life is just a rumble jumble.
We understand.
All right, so who am I? My name is Chibuzo Amamaika. You can call me Coach Chibuzo, and I am your Canva coach, your graphic design coach. And in the Jazz Academy, we do not do strictly um, Canva, but that is what we teach. And why do we teach Canva here? It is because Canva is very versatile, very, very versatile, and can compensate for a lot of apps that you should have gotten. So with Canva, you can design your basic flyers. With Canva, you can do marketing videos. With Canva, you can do a lot of things. So you see one app replacing a lot of apps, right? So you learn one and you can do multiple things with it. And that's why we major on Canva. However, you are free to use whatever apps you want to use, but we major here on Canva. Or you can't see the host nor the screen, ma. So can you confirm that you can see me? Because I'm actually my camera is on. Can you please confirm that you can see me and hear me? Let me get a confirmation. Okay, you can see me, Are. You can see me, Saka. Celine, you can see me. Okay, so I did not get the name of
Yeah,
the
we
person
can
who said
see
they
you. I
can't see
just
me.
checked you from YouTube, so we can see you
Okay. So
and hear
somebody
you.
said they can't see me. I did not get your name. So what you can do is exit the group. Let me see if you, yes, you still have a lot of space you can come in. So exit the group and come back. Did I say the group? Exit the Zoom, the meeting, and come back in. All right. That way, let's see whether you will be able to see me. I believe it's network from your end since every other person can see me. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for all the amazing responses. And I can see there's a lot of fire in the house today. I see all the responses are you are all doing well. Okay, so why do we teach Canva? Like I said, we teach Canva because it is versatile. So you can learn one thing that can enable you to do a lot of things. And then when you begin to learn other things, you already have the basic knowledge. Do you understand? So if, for instance, you want to upskill, so learning other more what's the word now? More what's the word? My head is a lot of things running in my head. So more advanced apps, you already have basic knowledge of graphic design apps that you can now use to upskill. However, I have been using Canva for more than 4 years, and it is serving me very well. So you may even just use Canva and not find the need to use other apps. It all depends on the kinds of jobs that you get. All right. But it is one of the best apps you can use because it is very, very versatile. And that is why we teach it here. So other things you can do with this knowledge you're beginning here. So with Canva, the things you can do with the knowledge rather you can build your business with it. So you can use Canva to build your business, like you use it to create content for your business. Okay, you use Canva to do. One other thing you can do is that you can even use Canva as a business. All right. So I said you can use it to build your business and you can do basically you can do a lot of things with it. You can say I'm not reading from a script. So and I like I said earlier, my mind is everywhere. So pardon me, right? So you can build your business with Canva, but you can start a business with Canva. I mean, Canva can be your business. Personally, I teach how to design with Canva, but I also design for people and get paid. Of course, I am using an Android phone now. I'm not even going to use my laptop. Okay, so you can use your Android phone, you can use your iPhones, you can use your computer, be it a laptop or a desktop, any kind of device, as long as it is connected to the internet, you can use it. Okay, so you can, like I was saying, I teach people. I use Canva for my business. I teach people with Canva and I get paid. Oh. They buy my courses and I get paid. Also, I also design flyers or other kinds of content for people and I get paid. I even get paid in dollars, right? So I get paid in foreign currency. So you see, it's something you can use it to build your business and you can use it as a business. I hope the class, yes, the class is being recorded. You have, they have come for me. Give me a second.
Okay, for those of us who says, I mean, mom, I have kids. Can I work remotely? Can I do anything? You see that the two persons teaching you, we have male coaches, but I choose to bring in only mothers to come and teach us, so that those that of us that have this mindset that, oh, my kids won't let me do anything, you know that whether you have plenty or you have few, that notwithstanding, you can work remotely and make money from home. And you can be that person you want to be, where you want to buy a nice bone straight for yourself as a beautiful mom that you are. You can buy it with your money and you won't even flinch. So I just thought of it why the kids are distracting her. And I said, let me drop that in because my own will soon come and I am working remotely and I have been working remotely. Thank you. You are muted. Okay, she's okay. So let me go. Let me continue back to class. Let me continue a bit. So for those of you that are asking questions, let me take a look. Can we use Canva on Android? Yes, she's going to teach you guys on Android tonight. Tonight's class is going to be on Android. And okay, she's back. She's back on.
Apologies, guys. When you have a toddler and I've not been home for the major part of today, so she's just trying to be with me. Apologies. I know you all understand, but it's not an excuse, all right? So great. Whew. Okay, so let's get into the class. If you are ready for me, let me see some fire emojis. Let me see how hot you are this evening. Let's get into the class. Let's get into designing. Are you ready? Okay,
Yes,
okay,
we
okay.
are,
I need
Mama.
feedback. I need some feedback. I need some feedback. Okay, great. Thank you, Dell. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Saka. Thank you. God bless you. Okay, so today I'll be teaching you two major things on Canva. They are the very beginning of starting your designs on Canva. Okay, so it is how to design a flyer. Now, under how to design a flyer, you can be a flyer, it can be anything. But once you learn this part, right, you can use it on other parts. So you can use Canva to design a website. That's the landing page, basically. You can use Canva to, thank you for all the responses. I see you all. I really, you. Thank you. And use Canva to create our people using iPhone. Of course, I've said it before, you can use any device as long as it is connected to the internet. So you can use Canva to create marketing videos. You can use Canva for your usual flyers, posters, and the rest of that, Instagram posts and all that, your infographics, your graphics and all of that. You can use Canva to create your CV. You can use Canva to create PowerPoint presentations. You can use Canva to create a landing page. You can use Canva to create documents, a lot of things. You can even write an ebook using Canva. Okay, so there are a lot of things that you can do. However, it all starts by learning the very basics, which is how to design maybe a flyer, a poster, or anything. All right. So those normal designs that you see, that's where it all starts from, and that's what we'll be doing tonight. Okay. So we'll be teaching you how to design from scratch, and I'll be teaching you how to design using a template. So Canva is full of a lot of templates. I do not know how many. Some people say millions of templates, hundreds of thousands of templates. There are plenty. I cannot count them. I do not even know how many they have, but there are lots of templates on Canva, and you can use any of them. However, you can start your own design from a blank slate. So having a plain Canva to work on. Okay, so you can start your own design like so. So those are the two things I'll be teaching you. And if we have time, I'm going to add a Java if we have time. So I'm not promising that. It is based on the amount of time that we have. So before I go on to sharing my screen, thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. So before I go on to sharing my screen, um, I think it's network. Can every other person see me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Somebody is saying they can't see me again. So if you cannot see me again, maybe you should leave and
We
come
can
back
see you and
to.
we can hear you.
So it's your network, and it's rained a lot today. It's rained a lot, so I understand that some people's network are fluctuating. I'm getting a lot of feedback that they can see me. So it's your particular network, okay? Good. Yes, it's their network. All right. So before I start to share my screen, I would like I'm going to pick one, and it is the only person that abides by our instruction. So I would need you to send to coaching when you will tell them where they are going to send these informations to. So these are the informations that I need. I need your
Send it to
brand.
my WhatsApp.
They have your WhatsApp, all right? So send it to my
Yeah,
WhatsApp.
I've
Okay?
been sending them
Okay, can
message
you
in the
stop?
group.
Okay. So I need your brand name. That is if you want us to design a flyer for you here in this class. So I need your brand name. I need your brand colors. I need your maybe your slogan, your motto, whatever. If you have a logo, we'll need them. If you have specific pictures that you would like us to put in the flyers, please send them. Please make sure your pictures are clear, make sure your pictures are attractive. Don't send us blurry pictures, I won't use them. And what else? Your contact. So your contact, your address, if you have a physical office address, if you
Social
need
media handle.
your social media handles and your phone number. So those are the things I need for your design. So if you want us to design for you, please send in those information.
And please, guys, if you send half informations to me, I'm not going to answer. Please send complete information, your color, your brand name, your contact number, your address, your social media handle, pictures that you want on the design, if you actually want to add pictures to it. So then about your brand, maybe you are creating Zobo, you're like fresh juice for to lose weight, something like that. So tell us a little about it. So thank you so much. Send it to me on WhatsApp. No half
Okay, guys.
information, please.
Okay. So without much ado, I'll just go ahead and share my screen. Um, all right. So can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Can, oh, great. Amazing. So welcome to Canva. Oh, I forgot to introduce the app to you while I was still there. Okay, let me stop sharing. So this is the app. It is Canva, it's spelled Canva. I'd like to know how many of us, oh, sorry about your network. How many of us already use Canva? Let me know your experience with Canva. If you have used Canva before or you are using it, put it there. If you know Canva but you're not using it, put it there. Excuse me. If you do not know what Canva is, put it there. So let me know the kind of people I'm teaching today so I know how fast or how slow to go. I've used it now. Okay, great. Don't know what it is. Oh wow, all right. That's 50/50. I've used it before. Okay. I've used it before. All right.
Second,
Let's
please.
let's
One
see your
second.
have you
Somebody
used
asked
before.
me
Okay.
if 1 second, please. Somebody asked if it's a real business name or just formulate. Please, if you do not have an existing business, it's just a favor. It's not compulsory. We just want to do the design class and just help somebody create an amazing design for their business. If you do not have a running business, please don't send me anything so that we will not waste our time designing for you. We'll just design for somebody with a real business. Please. Thank you.
Okay, so I see. I think we have more people that have used it. However, we have a lot of people that haven't used Canva before. Okay, so where did I go? Can you hear me? Okay, I got lost earlier. Okay, so we have a lot of people that haven't used the app. So I'm just going to go. I hope my daughter is not disturbing you. She's crying in the background. I hope it's not distracting to you. She entered the
Oh,
screen.
please, you can
Hmm.
continue.
All right. So here we are. This is the app Canva. You see it at the bottom. No, not at the bottom. The last of my apps. So it's just here. So that's the app. You go ahead, download the app from your store, whatever store you're using, your iStore, your Play Store or your App Store. Go there, download the app, and just sign in, as in sign up to the app. It's better you use your Google, your Gmail because it's just direct. However, you can use other forms to sign up. And once you sign up and you are in, this is where it's going to bring you to. So this is the homepage for Canva. Mine will be slightly different from yours because I've been using mine for a long time now over various devices. So it's going to be different from yours, definitely. However, one thing is constant. You see, the only thing that will be different basically is here where you have this recent design, right? So don't expect to see that there until you start to design. All right, good. So here is the page, and it is pretty easy to navigate. Once you come here, you're
Oh, yeah, okay, I think your network is breaking. Sorry. Okay, her network is kind of breaking. Sorry. Are you here, ma? Okay.
I'm here now. I got logged out. I don't know what happened.
It's your network.
Yeah, the network. I get. My network is good. Okay, so back to Canva. All right. So, like I said, you're going to first of all determine what you are designing for. So the first question is, what am I designing for? What um what platform am I going to be posting my design? So that is what is going to tell you the kind of resolution to use. So for instance, if you want to create a poster, uh, then know that you will not be able to post a poster to Instagram. Why is that so? Because the resolution for Instagram is smaller than the poster resolution, meaning that some information on your poster would not appear when you post it on Instagram. So if you want to design something that you want to post across social media platforms, it is better to use the Instagram post, which is either the square or the portrait. The portrait for Instagram is 4 by 5, and the square is 4 by 4. Okay, so it's better to just use that so that you can post it across the platforms. But if you want to design specifically for Instagram, go ahead and use Instagram, and maybe you want to replicate that or resize it and post it somewhere else, then you will not have to use um, no, if you want to design something for other platforms, go ahead, and you may now have to resize it and then post it on Instagram, which is almost like you are editing it afresh. Okay, so you need to understand what platform you are posting to. That way, it saves you a lot, because once you design on for Instagram, you can post it almost everywhere else, except of course as its YouTube thumbnail, which is a smaller resolution as well. So you need to understand the platform that you are posting it to. That will help you determine what resolution you're going to be using. And by resolution, I mean all these templates you see here. All right. You see that their shapes, their sizes are different. So you see Instagram post, you see this one is smaller than Instagram stories. So the Instagram story is your complete screen. The Instagram post, however, is not. So if you design something for Instagram stories, it will not fit into your regular post unless you are posting it as a reel. It's not going to fit into your regular post. Okay. So those are the things you have to um, put into consideration. But um, for this design, I'm just going to choose any random design for now, because this particular one, we are not posting it anywhere. So I'm just going to choose a random design and just go ahead and edit it. So here is what we'll be doing. I'm going to start with um, editing a template. Okay, so it's creating a design using an existing template. It just means to edit a template to suit what you want. So that's what I'm going to be working on. This is already closer here, so I'm just going to pick poster. So there are different ways you can select it. It's already here on your home screen, so you just find the one that you need. You see me scrolling across, you see it scrolling across my screen, right? So that's just basically it. So you find the one you need. If you can't find anything that you like here, you see this arrow button or the see more button you see at the
Ma,
top.
please,
Either
1 second, please. Please, 1 second. Please, guys, stop loading my phone before the phone crash this evening. We have picked choice essence. She sent almost all the informations we said at once. The rest of you were breaking our information. So please, I'm sorry, guys. Only Choice Essence is what we can do. The rest of you, please stop. Which is the perfume brand? My phone is beeping per seconds per minute.
We don't find trouble. All right, I understand. Okay, so let's continue. So you just come here, you tick either the see all or the arrow button, and it's going to open some more um, templates to you. Okay, it's going to open some more templates to you. So basically, here is what you can, how you can start a template, how you can start editing a template. Okay, so I'm just going to choose here. Why is everything happy birthday? Is everybody doing birthday? It's as if today is all of your birthdays, so because everything I'm seeing here is birthday, birthday. So it's showing me birthday, birthday, birthday. Okay. Okay, so here's what we can do again. I'm just going to come here to this search button and I'm going to choose for me. Let me stop. Let me stop this. For me, I can pick one this birthday stuff and change it, edit it to be something different. So I can edit it to be maybe something for sales or any other thing. Okay, that's where I am. I should have gone past that level. So I can edit anything to become any other thing that I want it to be. So it is okay if you choose this, but make sure that you are editing correctly. For instance, let's say you are talking about a teaching branch, like you own a school, okay? You own a school, let me not even use a school. I need a corporate business. Dijas, can you remember any corporate business from off the top of your head? So let's say you want to design for a corporate business, something like, let's say a microfinance bank. Okay,
Okay.
that's what you want to design for, right? And you now go and pick a template that is a party template. So that is an invitation to a party. So you see that the elements and everything that will be in that template will be fun-like, but you are designing something for corporate. So you need to ensure that you are editing all those fun stuff to corporate stuff. All right. So that's why I would say go to the niche where you are working for. So if, for instance, I want to design for the jazz or for a real estate brand like myself, I'll just come to this search button and I'm going to type, let me say real estate. Okay. Now you'll see that it's going to give me templates that relates to real estate. You see all of this. So I can now come and edit this template. Okay, I can now edit this template as they relate to real estate. So you can use something in the corporate, or you can even niche it down the more. You can niche it down the more to your specific niche. If you can't find your specific niche, you can now use a broader category, like I talked about microfinance bank. So you can use something, any of the corporate things you can find, or even a banking stuff. All right. So let me find something that works with what is in my mind to design. Hmm. Now you see that here, because uh, uh, I chose a niche, it's now giving me all the kinds of templates out there, be it a reel, be it a poster, an Instagram post, and a presentation. Is just bringing up everything. You see them from the way I'm scrolling here. You see all of them, both videos and pictures and all that. So you have to now pick wisely what you want to um, do. Okay, so I can't find something that I like. However, I'm going to choose just anything and make it something that I want to do. So the same real estate catalog. Let's say, okay, let me choose this one. So this real estate catalog, I'm going to choose this and relate it to what I want it to be. Okay, so I'm going to come here and say I'm going to just come here, edit this and say, now I tap on the part that I want to edit. Okay, before I go ahead, I want you to observe what I'm going to do. Observe closely everything I am going to be tapping on in this thing, in this design right now. So I'm going to start from the very top, okay? So you see, when I tap on, okay, let me start from anywhere. I tap on this real estate catalog right here. Now, I want you to notice the bottom. All right, scrap that. I'm not selecting anything. Now look at the bottom of my screen. You're going to see those icons and the words under, like you have design, you have elements, you have text, you have gallery, you have brand, and the rest of that. You see, I'm scrolling them. Okay. So these things, this is what you call the menu. Everything you see down here is the menu. However, there are different kinds of menu and they will only change when you select something on your design area. Okay, so right now that I am not selecting anything on the design area, what you can see down here is called the default menu. I hope you're getting me. This down here is called default menu. Okay, default menu. Now, when I select a text, like I select this real estate catalog right now, you look at that down area again, you see that the menu has changed. You now have edit, you have font, you have text style, text size, color, format, and the rest of that. This is what we would call the text menu. Text menu. Why? Because this menu only pertains to writing a text. All right, good. Now, when you tap on a picture, like I've tapped on this picture now, you see the menu has changed again. Okay, so you see replace, you see select, adjust, background remover, and the rest of that. This is what you would call the image menu. I am not sure, I am not aware whether Canva named them so. This is how I have chosen to name them. So if you are somewhere else, or maybe somebody else is talking and they do not call them these names, do not say my coach did not tell me that. This is what I have chosen to name them. They are all menus, but we have chosen to differentiate them by their functions. Okay. So this menu right here, when you tap on a picture or an image or anything that is an image, you will find the image menu at the bottom. So those are three kinds of menus you will find at the bottom. However, there is a fourth menu. That fourth menu appears flying around anywhere you tap. So if you look here now, just watch closely. I'm going to tap on this real estate catalog again. Now you see this menu that has appeared on top where you have the bin, you have the duplicate sign, you have the comment sign, you see that small menu bar there. That is what we will call the pop-up menu. Pop-up menu. We call it pop-up menu because anything you touch, it comes up. Anything at all you touch. So if I touch here, it's there. I touch on picture, it's there. I touch anywhere on this screen, it must show up. Okay, as long as you are selecting something on the screen, it's going to come up. So those are the four kinds of menus that you will be using to either design or edit your so design generally. So whether you are working from scratch or you are editing an existing design, those are the four kinds of menus. Everything that you are looking for to design it, to design anything is going to come up there. Okay. Good. So I had to say that before we go in so that you do not start asking me, where did you see that? Where did you see that? So when I tap on text, you will know that whatever I tap, whatever I'm doing is found in the text menu. When I tap on a picture, you will know that whatever I'm doing is found in in the image menu. Okay, right. So let us go now and start designing, reshaping this design. So I'm just going to come here at the very top and I'm going to change that name there. I come to edit and I'm going to change that name to my company name and say Nahila. Now let me undo that so that it will bold in Nahila properties. No, properties. Which one be twice? Nahila properties. Go here. All right. Good. So now I get that. I'm going to come here, remove this other one. Okay, good. I'm going to delete that. I can't exchange it. I can't replace it further. I'm going to delete that. Where will I find the delete menu? Is in the pop-up. All right. I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to come to my uploads. Now, for you, if you are just starting out using Canva, your pictures will be in your gallery. But for me, everything I need for this design is found in my uploads because I have used them before. So my upload, your upload is where you will find the pictures that you have used before that have been uploaded to your Canva, okay? So anything that you have used before that has been uploaded to Canva, we find them in your uploads. But if you have not used them before, they will be found in your gallery, all right? I'm looking for my. Okay, let me go to my brand. I have it saved here. So this is just a shortcut for me because I have it saved here. So I'm just going to go there, reduce it. So before you ask me how did I reduce it? Now, here, if you look at this picture that I just brought here, this logo, you will find 8 marks on it, 4 at the corners and 4 at the sides. When you tap on the side, you are going to be cropping it. So if you tap on the side, you are going to crop it. And you know that when you crop, you are basically cutting some parts out. Okay. But when you tap on the corners, you are going to be resizing it. You are either reducing it or increasing it. So I'm going to take the corner and I'm going to push it inward to resize it. I just picked one corner and I pushed it inward to resize it to make it smaller. Now I'll move it up here and place it here. Good. So this thing is too small to carry it. I'm just going to increase it. So I pinched the corner as well and I dragged it out to increase it. Fine. So now I'm just going to do this. No, going to okay. No, it's still not fitting at the middle. Now I come to nudge and I nudge it this way. Right. So this I have started my design. Good. So real estate, I don't want to use catalog. I want to introduce myself. So I'm just going to say, let me put my name there and put my name there and say Chibuzo. No, I want it bold. I'll do that again. Chibuzo A dot M M. Okay. Now I'm going to reduce it. I think it's too big. Okay, let me just do this. Let me write the name in full. MAH dash my car. Good. Oh, okay. It's all good. So I'm going to reduce this. How did I reduce this? The same way I reduced the picture, right? Now, you see what I did here? I reduced it. However, I want to spread it out. So I'm going to take the side, not the corner, the side. I'm going to take a side and I'm going to drag it out, right? So you see, now I have that. I come here and I just have duplicate because I still want to use one of it. I'm going to bring it here and write, come to edit and write real estate portfolio advisor. Great. So I bring that here. I'm just going to come here and nudge it upwards to align. Now I'm going to come here and use Um, I come to edit again, and I'm going to put your no matchmaking you, connecting you with the properties that you love. All right. So I come here. I want this smaller because it is not part of that text, and I want it on one line. So I'm going to spread it out, and I'm going to centralize it here. Now you would ask me, why am I not doing anything to the rest of the picture? It's because the rest of the picture is showing like it's a blue sky, right? So like in the evening. However, my brand color is black and gold. So it is just okay. It suits my brand color already. So I'm just going to change the shade of yellow that we have to suit my brand color. Okay, that's all. So I just changed the shade of yellow that we have. Now I'm going to introduce my picture to it because I am introducing myself. So you see how, okay, let me think I have pictures here. There are other pictures. Hey, where are they? Ah, network is slow. Please, guys, are you still here? Can we hear me? Okay.
Yes, we can.
Thank you
Let
for
me
the
confirm
feedback.
for my YouTube people if we are here. Mm.
Okay, so I'm going to now. Okay, now I want you to pay attention. You see that my picture is now covering this more yellow elements at the banner down there. Okay, so here is what I'm now going to do, right? I tap on that element and I come to position. Where's position? I come to position and I bring it forward. Let me bring it to front, right? So you can adjust the layer where your chemical is found. Okay, did I just say chemical? You can adjust the layer, the arrangement. You understand? So you can use multiple elements, but you can adjust them just the way you want it. Okay. So let me see. Um, okay. I don't want to do too much to this. I don't want to waste so much time here. I'll just come here inside this place and I'm going to put my contact there. So let me make this bigger a little because I'm going to be placing contact in it. It's too big. Great. So I'm going to be putting my contacts in it. So I'll just come here. Now I want to initiate. Okay, let me initiate. I want to initiate something that wasn't there. So I'll just come to text, right? I come to text, I come and I put this here. So what do I want to put? I'm just going to put my phone number and say plus. Yeah, great. So I'm going to bring this, reduce it, make it smaller, bring it on here. It's too light against that yellow color. So I'm going to change the color to, I want black. I'm going to change it to black. Good. So I'm going to duplicate this now. I'm going to duplicate this now and bring it here, align it properly with that, and just edit and say, Nahila, Nahila properties are not delimited. Good. Great. So now I have this. The next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to introduce the, what's it called now? The icons, the various icons that I want to use. So now I will come to elements on the default menu. Yes, you would ask, where did I find text? Text is found on the default menu. So when you're introducing a new thing that was not already there, you would need the default menu, okay? So I'll come to elements and I'm going to look for call icon, call icon. Okay, so I find one. Now I am using the pro version um of Canva, okay? So I would have a lot of things to use. However, if you cannot find something you need, I will be telling you how to get them. All right. So now I go back to elements. I already have them in my upload, so but let me show you how you can get them. You can either go to your browser, all right, and download whatever you are looking for. It is best that you download them in, I think it's PNG, it is called. Download in PNG version without backgrounds. Or if they have a background, no problem. You download what you want, whether pictures or icons, and you also download the app called Remove BG. Remove BG, you download that. So you use Remove BG to remove the backgrounds and then you bring it on to use them on your Canva. Basically, that's all. That is if you need to use something um from outside of Canva. So you do not have to stress yourself if you do not want to to if you do not want to, what's the word now? If you do not want to upgrade. That's it. If you do not want to upgrade just yet, you don't need to stress yourself. Okay, that's the way you can get whatever you want. So I'm going to be repeating this. I hope you are following the class as I am talking. I'm going to be repeating that for all the icons that I want. Facebook icon. I'm going to be repeating this for all the icons I want. So for me, okay, this is fine. So I'm trying as much as possible to use free things. But where I cannot find free things that I want, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm going to go ahead with the premium ones. But I have told you how you can get whatever you want. You don't have to stress, just get it through the way I have taught you. And the next is TikTok, TikTok icon. So I just reduce it and bring it there. So basically, we are done. I'll just align it well. Good. So we are done. We are basically done. And this is how you can edit a template. If I don't want this house, I can remove this house picture, replace it. I come to here. I come to photos. I tap on photos. I find a house I want. Let's say house, right? Modern house. It's going to give me different options. I like this one. Let me see. I think I like this one. This one is looking like more, it's looking more like our Nigerian houses. So let me use this one, right? So you see, I can change the picture and do whatever I want. If I also do not like um, this blue area at the back here, I can come here, change the color or remove it completely. Okay, I can change the color to black or remove it completely, right? So we see this color here too. There's a color there. Now these are gradients. Do you see? Do you see? So you can remove, there are multiple backgrounds that were used to create this illusion of a transitioning kind of or what did I just say? That illusion of a transitioning kind of color. So it's going from black to white. You see that stuff? That's what I'm talking about. So I can change this color. Where's the color? Where's the color? Change this to black. Good. And we still have the color there. It's no longer there. So you see, I've changed the blue color that we see to black. Okay. So these are ways that you can work on the design and you can remove it completely. Yeah. You can remove it completely. I can delete this. You see, that's the background. I can delete this. I'm going to undo them. I'm going to undo them. I can increase this. Where is it? I can increase this to fill the entire background. So you see, I've changed everything completely. But I think I like the original design. This is as well very fine. Don't get it twisted. This is as well very fine. I can decide to leave it like this. But I like the original design better. So I'm just going to undo everything I just did. Right? So you see, I think I even like the other design. So let me duplicate that. So to duplicate this screen, I just pinch that in. Anyway, oh, it was even, oh, sure. It was a, what's it called? It was a, uh, it was a presentation, like a portfolio. Yeah. A catalog. Yeah, it was actually a catalog. I didn't even check the pages. It was actually a catalog. So I'll just delete the multiple pages and I'm going to duplicate this. Right. So I duplicate this and open it up and then do all that I just did. So I'm going to delete this, make this, did I delete that? Or did I delete? Delete this and make this bigger. So great. You see, we have two variants of the same design, this the dark one and the light one. So this is how you can create your design from editing a template. Okay. Without much ado, we have spent so much time. Let us just jump into how to create a design from scratch. And this time, Coach Chiwen, have you sent me all the details? This time
I've sent you
I'm
the
going to be
details. It's a
using
hair
an
brand that we'll be using because there was an information I asked the
what?
perfume brands to send. I sent you the details now. I sent it to you.
Okay. Okay, sorry. So back to the home page. Network is slow. Network is slow. Network is slow. Back to the home page. Um, I'm going to be using Instagram post this time. The reason I'm doing that is so that the person can post it all over their Instagram handles. Okay, I say over their social media handles. Okay. So now, oh, I didn't explain what I did. So I just came here, looked for Instagram. Load, 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 load. Thank you, thank you, thank you for loading. Mm. Ah, I sure I saw Instagram just now. All right. So I came here to Instagram posts and went to see all. And I'm going to choose the resolution. You see, these ones are squares, these ones are the squares. I'm looking for the 4 by 5. Okay, these are squares. I can't find 4 by 5. Not a border. What I can do, I come here to this plus button at the bottom, tap on it, right? Or even at this, see at the top here, see at the top under this search template, you see Instagram post. There's Instagram post, and then there's Instagram post 4 by 5. This is the one that we want. The network is just slow. What we want is the 4 by 5. Okay, so I tap on the 4 by 5 and it's going to give me a clean slate. Or I can go to the bottom, that purple button I wanted to show just now. It's also going to open up different kinds of it's also going to open up different kinds of templates. So you search for Instagram post 4 by 5 or Instagram post portrait. They either call it portrait or 4 by 5. Whichever you see is talking about the same thing. Then for the square, you see Instagram post square or just Instagram post, or sometimes you could see 4 by 4. Okay. So that's basic. Ah, network. Makbani, what's this? Network is terrible. Something cannot be went wrong now. Can you still hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Oh, you can't see me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Okay, her network is kind of slow now. Let's give her a.
Network have pursued me. I'm back in. But let me see. Network. The network is bad. I'm offline. I'm not offline, guys. I'm online. Network is bad. This is Airtel network. My MTN. I just ran out of MTN data this evening, and I didn't have time to do that before coming here. This Airtel. Airtel is crazy. I'm here. I'm trying to make it load before I start sharing. It's not loading. Okay, I think it's loaded now. Let me share my screen again. Okay, so I don't know where you stopped hearing me. Yeah, can you tell me where you stopped hearing me?
When it stopped loading, I guess that was the last thing we heard.
Okay, so it means that you had how to get it. So you either pick from the top, that pink side under the search template, or you go to the purple button at the bottom. Okay, I don't want to go out from here, so it doesn't waste time loading again. So you go to the purple button at the bottom and find the Instagram square or the Instagram portrait, or 4x4 or 4x5, as the case may be. Right. So now when you come here, you can also use start, you can also select a template from here. So you see, when you tap outside the design area, you come to design and you can search a template. Okay, so that's one of the ways you can also use a template, but we are not using a template, so I'm just going to close that. So, oh, I forgot to check the WhatsApp. So let me check the WhatsApp and see everything that you have sent me. Oh, you used the other line. Okay, is this the person we are designing for? The hair lady, Wigs by Sammy. Okay, I believe so.
Yes.
All right. Okay. All right. So Wigs by Sammy. Your color, your background color. Okay, no problems. Let's go. So Wigs by Sammy, slogan, good hair, stress free, purple and gold. This your purple is not purple. No, the background purple is not purple. Okay, let's get to work. I'm just going to copy this, copy, downloaded the pictures. Have I downloaded this one? Okay, great. So let's get to work now. So I'm just going to come here and first and foremost, I'm going to go to I'm going to come to my notebook, and yes, so that I can always come here and pick what I want. Great. So now we are here. I'm going to start with the text. What is the name? The name is Wig by Sunny. I'm trying to use capitals. Is it wig or wigs? Wigs. Wigs by Sunny. Okay. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm sure you already saw how I did all these duplicating things from the last design. Um, good hair stress, good hair stress free. Just follow me, oh, follow me. I'm trying to get everything in. Okay. So now I've gotten all the things that we want. So I'm just going to come here and start arranging it before we begin to introduce the pictures. All right. So I come here, wigs by Sammy. Come here, reduce this, bring it here. First and foremost, let me change the font. The font is not giving at all. So we're going to change the font to, let me see this. I think I like the last one. This one has to be Canva sign. Good. Okay. So I'm just going to come here and edit this. So we specialize in, ah, this Baba has given me work. We specialize in, I'm going to put this here. I'm going to duplicate this. Oh, but before I start, before I duplicate that, let me change the font to Canvas. Good. So I duplicate and then we bring it here. I'm going to edit this and paste healthcare services. So just bank. Okay, I shouldn't. Follow me closely, please. I can't be talking. Let me follow me. I'm going to change this font. What did I use just now? No, Canvas font. Good. So we specialize in healthcare services such as, so this is where I'm going to cut this. Good. So I cut from here, have this. Great. So now I'm going to duplicate this and edit and paste here the bands. Cut this. Please, next time, if you should send this thing one, it's me you are not giving work. Okay. Timing, cancellation. Let me see. Ventilation. This is grading, grading, and sales of all sales and source of sales. Okay, good. Great. So I'm just going to come here. Okay, so now I'm going to be arranging them. So first of all, I'm going to reduce the space in between, right? I'm going to come here, arrange this. This should start with a capital letter. Here we go. This should come here. Now, the reason I'm doing it this way, I think this thing is too big. The reason I'm doing it this way is so that I would have to, let's see, it's so that I can arrange them in with bullets and make it more beautiful. There we go. Let's see. Let's see. Wait, let's see. So I'm going to take my time and arrange them very well. Make sure everything is well aligned. If you can't drag it, you use the nudge. Use the nudge button to drag it. Okay. Begin. Begin 30 font size. So normally I'm supposed to have reduced one before duplicating them, but I didn't remember. So it is easier when you do your first typing, you adjust that one to be everything you want it to be before you start to duplicate it. So you don't start adjusting them one by one. Okay. I'm going to bring it here with the format. All right. So now we are here. Add this here. Okay. And also reduce this, but not as small as the other one. Good. So here we are. I didn't put ventilation. Oh, ventilation will come here. And we are going to make it 30. I'm going to arrange it. You need to be careful so that the spaces in between, they all match. So you cannot have more space between one and less space between the other, and they will all align by the side. This one goes up a little. It doesn't come. You see that even when you are doing all this, Canva will be giving you imaginary lines, will be giving you some lines to follow. That's to tell you that, okay, this alignment is okay, or that alignment is okay. We should be done with this in the next 10 minutes maximum. So I'm just going to look for a tick, let's say a green check sign, network again. I'm going to look for a green check sign. High trouble processing your search. Check. Why are you doing? Oh, it's under frames. I don't want it to close. Who is sending me messages now? You can send me messages. Yes. Okay. So I want check mark. Okay. So I like this one. Let me see if I would find one that is not pro version. I can't find one that is not pro version, but I'm just going to use the one I like. I like this one. I'm going to reduce it very small and then bring it up here. So revamp check, duplicate it, align it. That's how I'm going to duplicate all of them. Excuse me, please. So I'll just align it. So when you see good designs, know that a lot of work. You see the line I was telling you about, you see that it just suggested the exact location for the line. You have to pay attention. Good. Okay. So I think all others are all right. Good. So I'm going to come back to this Wigs by Sammy. I'm not even feeling it just yet. So let me come here now and add the logo. So I'm going to come to gallery. The picture is in my gallery, I believe. And I have their logo. Add to page. I do not know if you like your logo on this purple background. If that's the concept, I don't know. But I'm not feeling the purple background.
Remove the
So
background.
exactly because I'm not feeling it. So I'm going to use remove BG to just remove the background. So for you, if you are not using the remove BG, if you are not using the pro version, just download an app called remove BG. You see, Canva has shown me the middle of my page, right? Ehen. So always pay attention to all those things when it's showing you. So if you're not using, so Wix by Sammy is already there. I do not think there's any need putting this name and logo here again because the background or the logo already carries it. So I'm just going to make it wider, bigger so that it's visible. Leave it there. Okay. So now I'm going to come to add the pictures that you sent. So I come again to my gallery and I'm going to pick pictures, add to screen. Never mind, I'm going to arrange all of them. So there are two things you can do. You can either start by putting, I love to work with frames a lot. Frames help me to organize my design. Okay. So I see people doing work without frames. Truth is, it doesn't come out very well when you do not organize it with frames. Somebody will come now and do something like this. No, I wouldn't do that. So I will come to elements and I'll look for frame. I'm going to look for frame. I'm going to look for frames. I particularly love this round frame. Feel free to use any frame that works for you, but for me, the round frame is a winner every day. Then I'll come to style. I like to put a border around my, they have changed it from border to stroke. I like to put a border around my frame. So I'm just going to come here and do this. Okay, good. So I've put a border. So what did I do? I went to style. So if you tap on the frame, you go to style. You see, replace color, style. Okay. So you go to style and you tap, and you that's where you find the border. That stroke weight. That's where you increase. It used to be border weight or whatever it used to be. They have they've changed it again. Now I must warn you that Canva updates the system like every Eke market day. So you may come today and find something, and tomorrow you are looking for that thing, you do not find it. Let me undo that so that you see what I did. Now, what I did was to just drag the picture. So I tap on the picture, I have selected it. I just dragged it into the frame. Simple. Once you drag it into the frame, it's going to enter. Now you see that it is the hair we want to show, but it's not showing well at the top. So I'm going to double tap for the picture to open. Then I'm going to move it to the place I want it. You see, I moved it down so that the hair, the vents, the closure will show very well. So I just did that like so. Now I'm going to reduce the picture, the frame. Now I can duplicate this frame and do the same thing to all the pictures. So I'm going to tap on this picture and bring it in. You see that deleted the other one. And I'm going to adjust the picture exactly the same way I did the other one. Good. So I'm going to duplicate this frame again, bring it here, tap on this other picture, move it inward, and also adjust the picture. Great. So this is it. The pictures are so big, so I'm going to reduce it now. I'm going to make them smaller so that they don't take up all the space. And I like to put my pictures in a way that it's like big, bigger, biggest. So this is big. This should be, that's biggest. This should be bigger. I don't know, it's just new. I just like to do my own like this. So you can do your own any way you like. Great. So this is for this. Good. Did she send her own picture? Those are the four things she sent, Abby. These are the four pictures, the logo and the three pictures are what she sent. Chinwe, I need you to answer me. Did she send another picture?
I was trying to, while we are learning, give Mama her antibiotics. What do you want, ma?
Okay. Did she send another picture or just this
No,
one?
no, 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 she didn't.
Okay. All right. So it's good. Fine. So now I'm going to introduce some other elements to help boost this, okay? So I don't want to scatter this right up again. You saw the time it took me. I would have loved to move it upward, but you saw the time it took me to arrange this. So I'm not just going to do that, please. I can do it later for you, but on this class, we need to round up very soon. So I'm going to come to elements now, and I'm just going to look for um what kind of elements do we want to use now? I'm going to do what kind of elements should we use? Mm, irregular shapes. No. Irregular lines. Irregular lines. Anyway, it's all these kind of lines we went to. I've forgotten what I used to search for them. Oh, that's it. So you can practically find anything here. However, truth is I have forgotten what I used to search for them. Abstract. Uh, Let me see. I've forgotten the prompts I used to find them. These are not the kind of things I want. These are just too basic. I wanted some. I wanted some new brush stroke, abstract shapes. Delicate. I wanted some beautiful stuff. Okay, I think this one can work. This can work. Let's see. And it even have branch color. Oh no. So I'm going to reduce this. I'm going to bring it here. Reduce that. Put it up here. Now I want to put some paparazzi here so that it enhances the beauty of the stuff. However, I really cannot remember what I used to find those things. Ah, okay. When the class is over now, I will remember. Okay. So I'm going to come here and send this to back, send this to back. So when you send to back, it goes behind everything else except the background, right? So I wanted to add some other stuff so that we have different kinds of colors. Okay. The reason I want to add plenty of stuff is because um I'm going to be using the app to help me choose the colors. Okay. Layering of colors. I think this is fine. Never mind, I'm going to make this transparent so it's not too visible. So I'm going to come to transparency now. Remember that anything you are working on, you have to select it first. So the transparency is there. Transparency, make this less visible. Let's leave this one as it is. Now, okay. The I'm going to go to your your contacts. So your contact, Thomas Estate, did I find your phone number? Okay, it's there. Weeks by Sammy across social media. So that's across all your social media handles, right? Good. So I'm going to come to the bottom here and add shape. I'm going to add this shape. Come here. This is not compulsory, oh, it's just me that likes using it. Please don't say because you saw it on the other one and you are seeing it here again, then it's a compulsory stuff in all designs. Please, it is not. I just like to use it. Hmm? I just like to use it. Sometimes I even make it very fast. Okay. So I'm going to come here and add the phone number I just copied. Let me take this one, duplicate it, bring it down here for ease. I'm going to make it align with the border. So there is a text border there. You saw the lines coming up, right?
network, her network just logged her off, but I'm still seeing her here. Can you hear me? Let me check if she's still on this call. Sorry, guys. I think it's rained in Lagos and network is showing her 1 and 2. She's still here. Hello, Ma. Can you hear us? Okay. I can't really hear you. Can you hear me? I guess network is messing with her. So she'll be back shortly. So let's take questions while she gets back. Somebody was asking on YouTube. Okay, 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 okay. Okay. Okay, we've granted you.
Sorry, guys. Network is messing with me. We are almost rounding up. We're almost rounding up. Let me quickly finish. Network is just messing with me today. Gosh. Okay. So I was adding the number. So I'm going to make this smaller like I did before. Then the name is Wigs by Stanley. Is it across all social media handles? At Wigs by Stanley. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to now put the icons like I did earlier. Like one. Please, are you still following? Yes, it should be.
Yes, we are. What Wigs by Sammy, right? If there's anything that is not here, let us know. That is not on your flyer that we are designing right now. Let us know. Based on the information you sent to me.
Okay, I think that was too small. I'm making it bolder. Okay. So this is how many fonts? 22. Let's make it 23. Okay. So make this 23. All right. Okay, so I'm going to add all the icons. This is IG. You can also use branch fetch when you cannot find it directly on what's this app now? Canva. So you cannot find it directly on Canva. You see that branch search there is also on the default menu. So you just go to brand search and search out the icons that you want. So the first time I ever used TikTok icon, I didn't find the exact type I wanted. I was finding different variants of TikTok icon. So I had to find it on brand search. Okay. So brand search, you see it up here. You can also find it in your down there in the default menu. When you come to default menu, you can find it there. TikTok. I think that's the last one I'm going to put. Okay, let me use this one. Background. All right, so finally we have come to the place where we are going to put the picture, the colors. Now I want you to watch carefully what I'm going to do. I'm going to come here because all the colors she wants are inside here. Okay, so I'm going to add this. Okay. Oh, Jesus, help me now. What's happening to me today? Network is just messing up with me. Okay, finally. So I'm going to just bring this here. I'm going to make it small.
So network has logged her off again. Like again. Okay, she's back on. Let me give her access. Okay, Mark, you can continue.
This is crazy today. It's frustrating, I beg.
You're almost done. You're almost done. And
Yeah.
it's an amazing design we have there.
Okay. Okay, so I was just deleting the SS that I gave me. So I'm going to make it small, right? I'm going to make it small. Now I need you to watch closely. I only want the colors on her brand to show here. So I'm going to come to this. So you see, I've selected this new logo that I added. So I'm going to come to this pop-up menu. You see these three dots there. It is called the ellipsis sign. I'm going to tap on it, and it's going to open a drop menu like this. And I'm going to come here and tap apply colors to page. Good. So you see that it is applying the colors on her logo, right, for us. So I'll keep applying till I find the one that I like best. So we just keep applying till we find the one that we like best. However, you can choose one that it has given you and find this thing that I used. It has a background. I didn't notice. So I think
Fine.
I like this
This
one
darker
better.
color or that first one you designed with white.
Yes.
They are both the hits of the day. So just do
Okay.
the two design at the same time. This
Ew.
and that's the original one.
I'm going to undo everything back to the original one.
So that you
Okay,
can
because I
duplicate.
cannot. Yes.
Yeah,
So I'll just
duplicate this
duplicate.
first.
I'll just duplicate and then let me come back here. Delete this. So this is the original, and I'll come to this page and apply the colors to it. So I apply colors. So this is it. So we are using this too. All
Yes.
right. This is no balance. So no vex. So I am a near perfectionist. So if the thing no come out from my eye, if you not balance well for my eye, it's not working. Okay, so these are the two designs that we have for today. I hope you like your designs. What did I say I was going to do for you later?
Guys,
Okay, I
is it
think
a
it's
hit or a miss?
so unfortunately we do not have time to do the Jara that I said I was going to do because I need to pack up. I have an early morning trip tomorrow. So unfortunately, I cannot add the jar. However, I know that I delivered on my promise that I said I was going to
Somebody
teach
said
you
hit,
this.
hit, and hit test.
Thank you. I love you. I love you for that. So, do
Thank you
you
so
have
much, Mama.
questions? Do
Guys,
you
do
have
you have
questions before I go?
questions?
Yeah, thank you for your review. So, you see why I'm collecting money. When I charge in dollars, and this is one of the coolest, I think, when I say coolest, like, not really complicated design, it's quite an easy one. Can you tell us the name of the app? It is Canva now. I didn't have to answer that question. I was supposed to find a cane, pankere. I used to flog you first before I answer. We've been shouting Canva for 2 hours, and you're coming at the end of the day to ask me the name of the app. What's that? All right. Do we have questions?
Any question? Do
Thank
we have
you. Thank
question on
you.
design? The logo, you can still use Canva. Okay, and design it. Yes, you can use Canva
Yes.
to design the logo.
You see
Guys,
my
drop in your
logo I used
question.
for the first design. My logo that I used for the first design, right? I designed it with Canva. Though I got some elements from outside of Canva, but was done on Canva. How did you put what?
One, okay, the picture in the box, and the design is as beautiful as the designer. All right. So the other person that is not beautiful. Okay.
Thank you,
Oh.
darling. Thank you. Don't be jealous now. What's your problem? Somebody asked the question, say, how did you put the piece in the box? I showed now. I showed everything step by step. You will have to watch this, the replay of this class, please. I showed everything step by step. That was why I took my time talking a lot, even though I was tired. But please, you have to watch the replay for you to understand. Because if I'm saying it now, you may not get it because I am not on the design page for you to see what I am saying.
Okay. So thank you so much, Mama. It was an amazing time. Thank you so much. I would want you
Yes,
to
we teach graphic design.
exit now so that you can, go and have a rest. Thank you so much for
Who
your
said
time
it?
with us.
Sorry. Somebody saying, thank you. Somebody saying, they do ask for payment using the Canva. See, you can use Canva free. I have used Canva free I used Canva free for almost 4 years before I started um to subscribe to the paid version, right? I have been using the paid version now for just about a year. So my Canva is about 5 years old, right? I'm using the paid version for just about a year. And the reason I started to use the paid version was because I had to download more complicated things with Canva. So if you are working on just this your small design to use for your business, my brother and sister, Canva free is very much sufficient for you. Except you're now getting to places like where for someone like me now, I'm beginning to design for people, so I need more sophisticated stuff, or I have so much to do and I do not have the luxury of time to be going back and forth removing designs or doing other things. Okay, but if it is just to design flyers for your business, please don't stress yourself. Don't go and be paying 2.9 every month. Canva free is sufficient, but you need to get some pictures or whatever from other sources. But you do the entire work on Canva. Except when you are doing a lot. When you come to the place when you start to do a lot, you will know when you need to upgrade to Canva. Okay, but say it is just to design these small ones that you want to do, please don't subscribe. Use the free version. All right.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you, Coach
you.
Chinwe. Hmm.
Thank you so much, Mama. Thank you. We had an amazing time. We had an amazing time with you today. Thank you so
Tired.
much, everybody. Thank you for spending. This is 9:27, and we started around 7 p.m. That means we've done 2 hours, 27 minutes, and you all sat 2 hours, 27 minutes. Guys, is this value or not? Let me know. We've all been attending free classes, and sometimes most of us, when we see, hey, come and join my 2 days free training, we'll think, oh, it's just we coming to hear talk how I transitioned from poverty to billionaire and to driving maybe what's this car called again? I remember today and I'm forgetting.
Lamborghini.
No, this Elon Musk car. um
Oh, Tesla.
no,
Tesla.
not this new, oh,
Cybertruck. The Cybertruck.
Cybertruck, yes. How I moved from the gutters to owning a Cybertruck in 1 month, and how you too can own a Cybertruck in 2 weeks. I
How
know,
you
we
can
all
be a
know.
billionaire in 2 days.
I'm a Nigerian, and I'm living in Nigeria. We all know that's the kind of free trainings you have been attending. So that's why we at the Jazz, we do our things differently. If we say come to a free class, you will learn ABCD. You will learn that ABCD. And anything we can give you Jara, we may not give you Jara. Yes. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. I enjoyed my time with you all, and I know you did. Today is amazing. Tomorrow will be super amazing, but tomorrow will not be as long as this. Today, because we have a practical class, that's why it is like 2 hours, 2 hours, 30 minutes ish. But tomorrow is just theory. So 1 hour, 30 minutes, we are done with tomorrow's class. So tomorrow, what would we be learning? Yes, I do. Tomorrow, what would we be learning? We'll be learning how we can get jobs, platforms. Yes, I do have a paid program. It's a 6-week program where I teach skills. But tomorrow, I'm teaching you guys for free where you will be getting jobs, platforms that you can apply to get jobs. What are the platforms that you can apply outside Upwork and Fiverr? So tomorrow we'll be showing you those platforms that you can apply to get jobs and what you need to do. The few things we can give you that you need to do on the platform and how you can prepare yourself for the job market. A lot of you think it's only there, but you don't know that there are jobs on other places. You don't know how to search job even on Google. We'll be showing you how to search jobs on Google. These are the things that if you have your own skill, you are not like some of us here, some of you here that are not skilled. Maybe you are very skilled. You can use that route, search jobs, apply for those jobs with those your specific skills, and you land the role. Then after that, we'll be having an amazing offer for you at the end of tomorrow. So it's going to be amazing, 7 p.m. here on YouTube and equally on Zoom. So keep it a date with us. Do not miss it. Please watch your replay. Watch your replay. No matter how small you think the value is or how big you think the value is, you will be learning amazing stuff, new stuff from this. And the lady we designed for, please reach out to me so that reach out to me tomorrow morning because the coach is tired. Before morning, she would have sent me your design. Reach out to me tomorrow morning so that I can give you your design. You can upload it. You can upload it on your social media platform and, you know, use it to do your marketing. You get, yeah, Cybertruck, thank you. You understand? Is there any recorded? Yes, there's a recorded class. This YouTube link I sent to you is the recorded replay. So you can click on the link and take the class again and watch it. Pause. Once you are watching the design, pause, listen well, zoom in your phone, zoom it so that you see clearly what she's doing. And life is about practical. I would want you all to try your hands on one design. Try your hands on one flyer, and when we come here tomorrow, you will submit it here in the chat section. Just drop the design. Drop the design in the chat section. Drop the design. I will look at a few that I can and commend you and maybe correct your mistakes. So it's just, even if we do not check your work, but try. The secret to mastering skills is when you learn, you practice. When you learn, you practice, you master it faster. So thank you so much, guys. This 2 hours, 32 minutes was amazing. And see you all tomorrow. Let me let all of you go in and rest and catch some breath. I too need to go and do mother duty and wife duty. You know what I mean? Aha, that kind of thing. Yes. So bye from now. All right. So see you all tomorrow, 7 p.m. and it's going to be a blast. Good night from here. Don't laugh. Green is like you're a spoiled child. This green is like a spoiled child. Nobody understood what I mean. Only you understood and you started laughing. All right. Okay. Good night.